All right, we back. Season 3 of A.M.University. I can't believe we're on season 3. That's insane. Took a break, as you guys all seen. Needed it. Much needed vacation with the family and just taking time off. But extremely excited to be back, and extremely excited, even more so, on our first episode, which I believe this is episode 67 overall, to have, and I mean this in all honesty, this is probably the most important guest we've ever had on the show, by far. And once we get into what we're talking about, you'll understand why. So without further ado, my man, Corey, just one name basis out here. What's up, bro? What's going on?
What I want to know, what took you so long?
Yo, you're right, bro. You're right. I don't know what I was thinking, man. You know, you're going to blast me for it. But how you been, bro?
I've been good, you know. I've been
8th grader now?
Yeah.
Time be flying.
Right.
Getting mustache, everything, bro. Deep voice, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, though, man. It's good to see you. Now, with saying that, people that's viewing, you might like ask, so who is this kid? Like, why is he on here? Like, who is Corey? What's the significance of him being on the show? So backtracking to about 3 or 4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
When we met. So my first encounter with Corey was interesting, to say the least. So just to give a backstory on how we met and why we're here today, how we got here today. So it was probably the hottest summer, the hottest day of that summer, 3 or 4 years ago, right? It was insanely hot, right? And me and Mimi is driving down the block in Camden, and we see this kid on the corner, you know, and it looked like he's trying to sell waters. We're like, oh, that's cool. And you know, we really usually don't do this. Like, I mean, obviously we help the community as much as we possibly can, but we're not the type of people that just pull over and see what's going on type of people. We just not those people. But for some reason with this kid, we pulled over, right? So we pull over, we asked the kid about what he's doing. And the video you're about to see is part of his response.
Remember this cute little kid I put on Facebook yesterday, y'all? So I drove past again. We were going to give him some more money. He worked for somebody, actually, and he only gets $10 of what he makes all day. I don't know who his boss is.
How long you out here? Tell him how long you out here. 11 hours. 11 hours.
And what do you need? What do you get saving money for? To buy what?
School supplies and school clothes.
And what else?
Just trying to stay out of trouble.
Okay. All right, so y'all come past here, whoever has money, and give him money. Or figure out what his address is, give him supplies, and do what we got to do because, you know, it's ridiculous.
Take it.
All right, sweetie, we be back, okay?
We'll get at him. All right, so you just saw the video. Now, I'm going to let Corey speak for himself, but just to give a little bit more context first, like, so he was working, like he said, making $10 a day, working an 11-hour shift. And the only reason he was out there is because he was trying to buy school supplies and school clothes before he went back to school, and he was trying to stay out of trouble, right? And what you didn't see in the clip is Corey just broke down in front of us. You know, he just cried, you know, and for me personally, I felt enraged, I felt angry, I felt sad, I felt almost every emotion that you can feel because this kid looked like he was helpless. Like he had no other outlet. It wasn't anything, but I want more and I'm trying to get more, right? So before we move on, I want you to, you know, I'm jabbering a little bit. I want you to tell your side about how you felt when we pulled up and that experience, and we'll go from there.
Before y'all pulled up, it was very hot. Okay, I'm trying to sell waters. It was moving slow. Okay, And like me, how old was I? I was about like 11,
Mm-hmm.
11 around there. And I had anxiety, depression, and insecurities, right? And I seen y'all pulled up. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. Y'all asked me, you know, how long, stuff like that. How long you been out here? Then how much you get paid? I didn't work for myself, right? Didn't work for myself at all. These men like they pulled up. They pull up on kids, right? They ask them, do they want to sell waters? They will pay you a lump sum of money. And then that's when they started, like, if you work there for like 2 days or more, they started paying you less. The first time I went out there, they paid me $30, $40 because I had to go to parties and stuff like that. And that's when they paid me less, and then y'all pulled up. Very nice people. Like I said, sorry if I'm choking up a little bit.
Sorry.
What was going through my mind when y'all pulled up was I think I found people that would help me. I think I found somebody that would help me with anything I can come to talk to. Not a lot of people I could have come to talk to. My family wasn't people I could talk to. Yeah, so that's about it. That was it.
So, I mean, you kind of asked this question already, but if you don't mind elaborating, like, how did you feel about your life during that time, like in general, like Corey's life? Did you see any hope? Did you?
No, be honest, no, I didn't see no hope at all. My family didn't give me hope. I love my family to death. I love my mom. My mom helped me with a lot. My brothers helped me with a lot. My grandma helped me with a lot. It's just like I ain't see no help. I ain't see no hope for myself at that time, you know? So I found things, a job, anything that would get me happiness. I didn't have happiness at the time. At a young age, I didn't have happiness. I didn't even have a childhood. My father was buried there, so I really didn't have a man to talk to, if you understand.
Did all those things kind of get balled up into when we pulled up on you, and which made you get emotional?
Yes. That did. That it hit me.
It's a real. I might as well jump to that. What do you feel this city should be doing for a kid like Corey? You're a typical kid that, because your situation is not much different than a lot of people, right? Like a lot
Right.
of like this story never gets old, and is what we see all the time, right? And no one talks about that kid.
Right.
You know, we just want to take the video of Corey, or we want to take the picture next to Corey, in front of an organization or something like that, saying that we're helping a kid like Corey.
Right.
It makes the paper, it makes the front news.
Right.
But nobody is having these one-on-one conversations and really getting in depth about what these kids really need. Like, so from your perspective, you're a typical kid with a typical situation growing up in Camden.
Right.
What should this city be doing for a person like Corey? Teachers, politicians, adults in general. What should they be doing?
I think they should be doing more one-on-one conversations with these children. Teachers, they should teach them individually, if you know what I mean. You know, I didn't learn very well because of how I was raised. You know, in class I didn't pay attention. but I start to learn more as I start to grow, you know. So they need to start teaching individually, and stop like trying to give packets to the children, tell them to work and sit down somewhere, you know. I think like as the people outside of school, you know, I think y'all should do more for the children, more fundraisers, you know, more like helping the community, period. You know? That's all I got to say.
Like it never changes. I'm 36 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I personally feel, and a lot of people in the city won't agree with it, like everybody on the surface level want to say this city is changing. And on a surface level, okay, like in pockets, okay, yeah, it's changing. But what's the root? What's happening at the root? Right?
Yeah.
Like, how much impact are we really? I'm not saying we're not having impact, but how much impact are we really having on this next generation? Because I see the same things I saw when I was your age. I'm seeing it now.
Right.
You ain't have nobody to go to ask questions as a young man. Like, you couldn't ask nobody questions, right?
Right.
You had to figure it out. And that's what you was trying to do on that corner, figuring it out. Which also wasn't in that video. We picked you up and took you home. Right? We came back and took you home. After that, what did you feel during that process when we you know, we took you out of that environment? You know, we told you things that, you know, that we was going to try to help out with and change, you know, in your life to, you know, to just, we came and saw you at times, and we phone calls, and we hung out, and we built a relationship. Did that change your mind frame at all of a possibility of hope or a better life?
It changed a lot of things, right? See, when you first took me home, it felt like I found help. It felt like I found that person that I can come to talk to a lot. It felt like I can talk. It felt like I can talk to you. And then when y'all call me, you know, Corey, I'm ready to come pick you up, let's hang out. I felt like it was hope. It's people out there that actually care. Cause the things I seen, you know, way before I met y'all, like I thought it was no adults that cares about kids. The kids that have depression, or the kids that have anxiety, the kids that have insecurities, the kids that have mental health problems, that have physical health problems. I thought it was nobody out there that would care about these kids. But when I found y'all, when y'all found me, I feel as though that it's actually some people out there that cares about those kids, you know?
I'm just sitting here listening to you, and it's like, it's crazy because like the majority of the people that's in my life in any type of facet, like I don't think they really understand what I do.
Right.
Like, and why I do what I do. Why I'm an employee at KIPP High School, why I'm the basketball coach at KIPP High School, why I'm starting an AAU program, why am I invested in these kids' lives so much? It's because of like what you just saying. Like, that's a real thing. Like, y'all don't, I'm right there with y'all. Y'all don't have hope. Like, people not trying to pour into y'all. That's what I mean.
Right.
It's a small amount of people that really want to pour into y'all in a genuine way, where they're not trying to take from you.
Right.
That's messed up. And I feel like it's my duty to go that extra mile for you. So when I can't hang out with my friends, when I can't hang out with my family, because I'm dog tired from serving kids, and this ain't no boast or like bragging or anything. Like, I feel like it's my duty, it's my purpose to look at Corey and give him that inspiration. If all I can give him is inspiration,
Right.
like I might not be able to give him money, like, but that's my duty to show you something different than you are accustomed to.
Right.
And I think the world is just so selfish and stuck in their wants. I don't have time to pour back into this kid. That's how a lot of people think. That's the reality. I don't have time to pour back into this kid. I don't. He'll figure it out, or I'm still trying to figure it out as an adult. You know, it's just messed up, man. And I'm so appreciative that you're very intelligent and you still wanted more for yourself, because you could have went left. You know what I mean? Even you being on that corner, you still saw a glimmer of hope. You know what I mean?
Right.
I might be making $10 in an 11-hour shift, but I still got a chance.
Right.
Right? And I'm telling you on camera, like, that's still an opportunity. You know what I mean? As small as it is, as far as for black people. Like, we don't have the same opportunities as everybody else. And our cards isn't a fair deck. But you got an opportunity though. You just gotta make the best of it.
Right.
You know, so fast forwarding to now though. It's just like, man, like we known each other for like 4 or 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years now, and like the conversations that we have, it just keep getting more mature and more rich and more like thought provoking. And it's like, I can't believe this kid. Like, look at, and we seen it during that time, you know, when we first met you. But just watching the maturation of you, bro, it's like, oh, it's no greater feeling, man. People say success is making a ton of money and doing all these things and having all these titles. That never been a thing for me. Right. It's been this. Seeing you blossom into the person that you are, having the confidence, you know, that you can do whatever you want to do. Speak on your maturation for a second in these past couple years, and just how you just changing and seeing things in a different way.
Okay. All right, listen. I'm trying to figure out which way I can start. I started off with my healing process with
get this guy, man. This guy talking about a healing process, man.
With my healing process by losing my weight. I would weigh like 175, 180 at the start of my healing process, but like when I started to eat better, I started to think more, and I started to work out, I started to lose my weight, you know? Then I started losing depression. I started losing anxiety. I started thinking of myself as a better person, you know? My insecurities went away by calling myself, you know, I look better than everybody. You feel me? And then I realized what insecurity was through my process. Mm-hmm. Insecurity is just like, if somebody let's say it's 4 people in a room together, right? It's 4 people, and those 3 people call you ugly. You're gonna truly believe yourself is ugly, you know? You're gonna truly believe, like, I'm ugly now.
It's fake, bro.
It's fake.
It's fake, bro.
It's fake.
It's fake. It's fake.
The reason why they saying that because they've been called ugly in their life.
Look at this guy, man. I'm telling you, man. This guy, this dude is different, yo. This dude's a different cat.
And depression is all about the past. See, I lost somebody in my life that I really loved, and I kept thinking about, it was her. It was my ex-girl. Well, I can't really say ex-girlfriend because we didn't break up at the time. I lost somebody. And I kept thinking about her and thinking about her and thinking about her. Then one of my cousins came up to me and be like, yo, like, stop thinking about her. Would she want to see you like this if she was still alive? I was like, nah. And then I just like, depression is the past, you know? Just focus on what's going on now. Just focus on what's going on now. Like, if you got depression and you watching this, I want you to just focus on the now instead of what's going on in the past. You know, instead of what's going on in the past. Like if you lost people, if you lost like your dog, if you lost your uncle, your aunt, your mom, your dad, focus on now. Would they want to see you like this? You know, anxiety is just what's going on in the future. Focus on what's going on now. And then, speaking of depression, yesterday I cried. I cried because somebody that I actually love told me that he has depression. That's my best friend. You know? And I talked to him about everything, but it's like he couldn't get it. It was all a joke to him, and then I started crying. I was crying. I went in the shower and I was crying because I'm telling him, bro, I love you, bro. I don't want to see you like this. And he was taking it as a joke. We joke around a lot, you know. We joke around a lot, but I don't want to. I never want to see him like how he is now, you know. So like, I tried talking to him, but it's like it's hard. I gotta get to him, you know.
I mean, and you'll learn this because just listening to you talk, bro, like you're gonna inspire a lot of people. Like you are. You're gonna inspire a lot of people by your words and by your actions. But because of that, though, as well, with coming with that, having all those conversations, some people you're just not gonna be able to get through to. Right. And like I'm learning that in my position as a mentor, it's like you want to save every kid, right? But the reality is, one, in our environment, it's impossible because there's so many things pulling you in different type of ways. But two, it's just some people just not gonna see it, like what you trying to, and it's not even necessarily your fault. I gotta deal with all this trauma and all this baggage over here. It's like I can't afford, I don't have time to listen to what you're saying, even though you might be right, because I gotta do something right now. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, some people just gonna fall by the wayside. Not saying that's gonna happen with your friend, but I want to tell you this early on. You want to invest in people as much as you can, but not at the sake of your own sanity, right? You know what I'm saying, like it can't affect you to the point where you're doing yourself a disservice, and because then you're gonna become depressed and anxious again and all those type of feelings, you know. But man, we so proud of you, bro. Like we just so proud of you. Like I'm just looking at you talk, man. It's just like it's scary, you know, just in a good way, in a good way. Like you're gonna do a lot of great things in this world, bro. And like as much as you say that it was a blessing that we pulled up on you that day, it is as much or if more as far as vice versa for us. Like we get our inspirations from kids. It's not adults, not many adults that inspire us, bro, because adults quit on life. Mm-hmm. Like adults want to suck things from everybody just to selfishly get their selfish wants. You know, they want to downplay you. Like you said, 3 people will call you ugly. That's to make them feel better about themselves.
Right.
I'm saying that's what adults do. We don't look to adults for everything, you know, motivation and things like that. We look at kids, you know, because y'all still pure, man. Y'all can still be saved, and you are walking, living proof that that's the case. You know, so continue to do what you're doing, man. You know, I want to say that on camera. Continue to lead with confidence. You're going to make a lot of mistakes, but that's okay, because you're a leader, bro. And that's what leaders got to do. They're going to make mistakes. You're going to be on the front of that line or on that hill. You know, they hitting with you with the bow and arrow, but that's all right, though. Mm-hmm. That's all right, though. You're a smart kid, and you always going to come out on top. But never let this leave you. All that we got on camera, all that confidence that you just showed, man, don't let it go. Don't let it waver. You know, and we proud of you, bro. We proud of you. Before we get out of here, what's Corey's plans for the future, man?
My plans for the future.
What's your plans for the future, man? I can imagine what be going on through your mind.
My plans for the future. All right, I'm gonna start off small, okay? We're gonna start off real small. Me graduating high school. You know, I want to graduate high school. So if I don't go to college, I could be able to do something with my high school degree. What is it called? High school degree? Yeah, my high school
Diploma.
high school diploma.
Mm.
Hey, I could do something with my high school diploma, and then I want to. If I do get a chance to go to college, I want to do all 4 years, or however long it takes for me to become a successful black man. You know, successful black man that comes straight out of Camden. Instead of just a successful black man, I become a successful black man that comes out of Camden. That actually really got me. A successful black man that comes out of Camden, you know. And then like my family, they told me, they said, the only way you can become a successful black man coming out of Camden is either become an athlete, a rapper, or a boxer. And I realized how not true that is. Okay. You could become a lawyer, a doctor. You could become anything you want. You know, anything you want, anything I want to be. If I want to go to college and be a doctor, I can do that. Just gotta put my mind to it. I gotta work hard for it. But what I really want to do in my life is play football. That's the only thing. Well, one of the only things that can bring me happiness, bring me that thrill in life. You know, play basketball. I want to keep my body moving. You know, so that's really my plans for the future.
Yeah, well, it's a pleasure, bro. Always, man. I always told you, bro, you a 35-year-old in a 14-year-old body, bro. You know, thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Best guest we ever had, bro. Hands down. All right?
All right.
You're going to do great things, bro. My man.
That was so good.
You was spitting, bro.
And I think I messed this up. This was so hard.
It was hard.
Yeah.
Why you think you messed it up?
I know you're gonna be mad at me.
Damn.
That guy Corey was so good.
Corey, yo, you was a star. Like I gotta name the episode Corey. Like I always try to come up with creative names for like the titles for episodes. But I gotta name it Corey. Like I didn't even want to talk.